Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Ninja Foodi FlexBasket air fryer. This is the 7-quart MegaZone. Okay, so there's one basket handle that you pull out that pulls both baskets out, and they are separated by this divider, and you can cook individual zones. Like you can cook something here at a different temperature and something here at a different temperature. But if you want to combine these, all you got to do is take out this divider, and now it becomes one big air fryer. So here's a look at the divider. It's got like a Teflon around it that you got to leave on there, and it just slides right in there. Each side has its own tray, and again, they got these little silicone feet on there. Those you got to leave on there. That's so it doesn't scratch the surface. Okay, so let's measure the individual trays real quick. 6.5, 8.25. Depth-wise, you're looking at about, just under 3 inches. But if you go to a whole big one, it's 13 inches. Now, if we look inside, we can see each side has its own heating element and fan. And around back, you're going to get hot air coming out each side if both sides are on. And remember, you got to keep this away from the wall, about 5 to 6 inches. Okay, so let's slide the air fryer basket in. Okay, let's talk about the control panel. We've got a power switch here, so you're going to turn it on. The first thing you got to do is select either zone 1 or zone 2, but you got to select zone 1. And what are you going to do? Are you going to do air broil, air fry, roast? Let's say you want to do air fry. Now you're going to set the temperature. This is zone 1, 400, and say you want to do that. 16 minutes. Now hit zone 2. Now you're going to, now again, you got to pick what you want to do. Say you want to bake, 325, and the minutes, right there. Now you've got zone 1 and zone 2 programmed. Now you're simply going to hit the start button. It's going to start both sides at the same time, even though this one's 17 minutes and this one's 16 minutes. But we've got some really neat features I'm going to show you. So let's stop that. Okay, we've got this smart finish and this match cook. I'm going to talk about smart finish first. So we're going to select smart finish. That means both sides are going to finish at the same time, even if they've got different times and temperatures. So again, you're going to select zone 1. Let's do air fry. Let's say you want to do, say that takes about 30 minutes and at 400 degrees. Again, smart finish is still selected. Now I'm going to hit zone 2. I'm going to again select what I want. Say I want to do it on bake at a much lower temperature and not as long. Say I want to do 10 minutes. Now when I hit the start button, as long as that light is on, this side that doesn't take as long is going to go into like a holding pattern. It says the word hold. This one's going to cook. Whenever this one reaches the time that this one needs, like whatever I programmed in there, then this one is automatically going to start, and then they'll both count down exactly the same and finish at the same time. Okay, so now let's talk, before I talk about match cook, let's talk about, we have this button called MegaZone. So that is, in theory, that means you're going to have this divider out. And you're going to be treating this whole air fryer as one big air fryer. So you're going to come up here, you're just going to press MegaZone. Now, there is no zone 1, no zone 2. You're going to say, oh, okay, I want to air fry. I want to do 3. I want to do 400, 15 minutes. Hit start. There is no separate zones. It's going to treat the whole, it's going to treat both air fryers exactly the same now, same temperature and time. Let's go ahead and stop that. We've got one more. We've got this thing called match cook. Now match cook is going to assume you have the divider in and you're still treating these the same now. You can have the divider in or out, but turn it on. And when you hit match cook, you're not going to get 2 zones. See how both of them are flashing at the same time now? Match cook is lit. So now I'm going to do air fry, 400, 15 minutes, and hit start. Both zone 1 and zone 2 are going to cook 400 degrees, 15 minutes. Match cook might be important if you want to kind of keep the flavors separated. You still want the divider, but you want to keep the flavors kind of separated, but they're going to cook at the same temperature and time. MegaZone means you're going to take the divider out. It's going to cook all evenly the same. Okay, so we're going to do a recipe out of the book, some chicken with some roasted broccoli. Here I got some chicken with some seasoning on it and some fresh broccoli. Okay, we're going to put chicken on one side and broccoli on the other. Now with this chicken, we are using a little bit of oil and seasoning, but it's already coated on the broccoli and the chicken. Okay, so we've got the chicken in, now it's time to add the broccoli. Just kind of even it out, get a nice small layer, like a thin layer. Okay, so I have the divider in and we're gonna slide it in. Okay, so we're gonna do smart finish with this. So I'm gonna do zone 1 air fry. So zone 1 air fry. I want 350 for 25 minutes. And then this is the minute button over here, 25 minutes. Again, that is lit, it's kind of dim, but now I'm gonna go to zone 2 and I want roast. Roast, 350 for 15 minutes. Now, since that is lit, I could press it now. You don't have to press it at the beginning, you could press it at the end. Now that that's lit, when I press start, the broccoli is in a holding pattern and now the chicken is gonna cook. And when it gets down to the 15-minute mark, this one automatically starts. Okay, so the fan kind of starts off slow and then it ramps up after about 30 seconds. Okay, so the chicken's been cooking for a little bit. Let's open it up. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I could pause this and then I could turn the chicken and then put it back and hit start. Okay, so this one's counting down. We're at the 15-minute mark. This one's gonna, okay. Both of them have started now. Now it's gonna start cooking the broccoli. You can see the chicken's getting done, and now the broccoli is gonna start cooking. Now I did turn the chicken already once. Okay, so let's take a temperature of the chicken. We want 165, so we're getting up there pretty good. Okay, so say you notice my chicken and broccoli are getting done pretty quick. You can just go up here and hit the time, so go down to 2 minutes, and then it'll change the time for both of them since you're in Smart Cook. Okay, we've got a couple seconds left and everything's looking really good. There is a cool down period. It lasts maybe 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, that cool down lasted almost a minute. So let's take a look. Everything looks really, really good. Okay, so using these these silicone tip tongs really does help. You don't want to scratch that surface. The food looks really good. We're going to open it up and taste it here in a minute. But you can put all of this in the dishwasher, this basket, these trays. You just want to let it cool down first. Okay, let's cut the chicken open. I checked the temperature. The temperature was good on the chicken. Let's try it. Well, that chicken is really good. It's still got some of the juice and the flavor in it. You know, even though it was cooked with an air fryer, it's still really juicy. Broccoli's a little crispy. I kind of like it that way, but it's got some good flavors with it. Might take the broccoli out a little sooner, but I like it that it has a little bit of a crunch to it. So I do like these little stickers on the side. They kind of give you some pointers on how to cook chicken, what time, and different things. Okay, so this right now is retailing for $180. It's on the Ninja website. They don't release new air fryers very often. And this is a brand new air fryer that they just released. I will put a link to it that takes you to the Ninja website. I am a Ninja affiliate. If you click on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a commission from the sale. I bought this product with my own money and I was not paid for this video. Now the food did really turn out well. I'm on the fence about this big basket. It's kind of big. I do like the separate cooking. I do like that it can convert into, but you're always pulling out this one big basket. And if you want to, put that in the dishwasher, it is kind of big. Now over here, this is the 10 quart. You've got 10 quarts. I kind of prefer the smaller baskets. These are easier to put in the dishwasher. This is the 10 quart, and you can see it's a little bit deeper, but you got 5 quarts on each side. And again, when you're checking them, this one is still cooking while you're checking, so I'm on the fence about the big basket. But if you do, when you have these individual baskets, you can't lay a big piece of something across there. So they call this a 7 quart. Now, 7 quarts is always the complete amount, so it must be 3.5 quarts and 3.5 quarts. And you know, and it's not super deep. Again, earlier I measured it right there, so it doesn't feel real deep. You know, I feel like you couldn't put like a great big whole chicken in there, but you could lay something nice and flat and long. I do like the smart finish. This is just, it is a really nice air fryer. I'm just on the fence about having a great big basket, but it did cook some really good food, and they just don't release air fryers very often. So I hope my video helps. Underneath the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that really helps out my YouTube channel. And thanks everybody for watching.